Hello, this is George Shears back again with a fourth installment of my Shears Soapbox series. In preparing for this presentation, I realized that my audience was going to very quickly get very tired of just watching me yak as a talking head. And so, after a brief consultation with my guru cat Ginger, he strongly confirmed this. As you can see, he has his own soapbox, and he seemed to think very much that my audience would much prefer watching him instead. So after a little bit of further reflection, I decided that a more sensible solution would be to offer some PowerPoint slides for you to watch, and hopefully these will also have the added benefit of getting some of my main points across. So here we go. My main topic for this video is what I like to call terminating reactions. Now, in my previous three videos, just to review, I focused on what I consider to be one of our most central and universal human problems, namely, how our automatic, unskillful habits tend to sabotage us. So much so that I've long referred to them collectively as the internal tyranny. As a means of freeing ourselves from this pervasive internal source of suffering, I've stressed the key importance of externalizing it. That is, of viewing these internal habits as we would any external obstacle, problem, or enemy, and decoupling from or disidentifying from them as fully as possible. And in the last video, I introduced the practice of mindfulness or mindfulness meditation as a particularly powerful means to this end. Now in this video, I want to start focusing on one particular aspect of the internal tyranny that can be, and very often, tragically often is, especially destructive in our individual lives, and even more so, I think, in our relationships. It consists in what I've come to call terminating reactions, or TRs for short. This is my term, so you're not likely to find it used in this way anywhere else. I define a terminating reaction as any automatic habit pattern that tends to give us temporary relief from some form of physical, mental, and/or emotional pain or discomfort, ranging from very mild to very severe. In other words, a TR tends to reduce or terminating pain, in the most general sense of that word, for a short period of time. As it turns out, it's usually a very short period of time. Although most TRs have a behavioral component, they also occur very importantly at the levels of perception, thinking, feeling, and attitude. By definition, they are all highly automatic, and they commonly occur outside of our ordinary field of awareness. Terminating reactions occur in endlessly different forms that range from being completely benign to those that are highly malignant and destructive. Included in the benign subcategory are a wide variety of self-stimulating or self-comforting behaviors that have been referred to collectively as quote-unquote movement addictions. These, I believe, are nearly universal. Common examples are hair twisting, beard stroking, finger tapping, foot jiggling, nail biting, on and on. If you observe nearly anyone carefully for even a short period of time, you're likely to see examples of these automatic behaviors. Even some of these rather benign terminating reactions, however, can become problematic. For example, repetitive squeezing or picking at pimples, pulling out hair, compulsive eye blinking, lip licking, and the like. Now, in psychiatry, many of the more pathological forms of terminating reactions are formally defined as anxiety disorders. Obsessive compulsive disorder, or OCD, is probably the most well-known example in this category. People who suffer from these disorders are essentially addicted to various repetitive strategies for getting relief from some form of subjective discomfort or distress. Ironically and tragically, as is true for all major terminating reactions, however, these automatic strategies actually end up causing vastly more suffering than they terminate. It is for this reason that I regard them to be a core aspect of what I call the internal tyranny. Now, in the next video, I will continue to delineate the universality of terminating reactions in our species, and I'll also start advancing the argument that they are a key root cause of an absolutely huge degree of our individual and collective suffering. After laying this necessary foundation, I also plan to focus specifically on how the dedicated practice of mindfulness, by definition, offers an optimal antidote to terminating reactions of all kinds. I also invite you to visit my blog at http://wisdommindblogspot.com for further information about applying mindfulness as a powerful antidote to the internal tyranny in all of its many hydra-headed forms. Until next time then, this is George Shears, wishing you peace and happiness and all the best in life. Bye for now.